It's unlikely that you got to this point in your life without conflict. Conflict is part of our existence, so the ability to deal with conflict effectively is a really beneficial skill to develop. One of the most popular and useful tools to consider our own approach to conflict is the Kilmann Conflict Mode Instrument, or TKI. By mapping an individual's responses to 30 pairs of statements, the TKI is designed to measure a person's behavior in conflict situations. The TKI uses two dimensions of behavior: assertiveness, the extent to which the person attempts to satisfy their own concerns, and cooperativeness, the extent to which a person attempts to satisfy the other person's concerns. These two dimensions of behavior frame 5 different modes for responding to conflict situations. Competing is assertive and uncooperative. An individual pursues their own concerns at the other person's expense. This is about deploying whatever power seems appropriate to win your own position. This style can be useful when there is an emergency and a decision needs to be made fast, or when the decision is unpopular. But in less urgent situations, it can leave people feeling unsatisfied and resentful. Accommodating is unassertive and cooperative, the complete opposite of competing. When accommodating, there is an element of self-sacrifice as the individual neglects their own concerns to satisfy the concerns of the other person. Accommodation is appropriate when peace is more valuable than winning, or as a favor that you might collect on at a later date. However, people may not return favors, and overall this approach is unlikely to give the best outcomes. Avoiding is unassertive and uncooperative. The person neither pursues their own concerns nor those of the other individual. It can be appropriate when the controversy is trivial, or when someone else is in a better position to solve the problem. However, in many situations, this is a weak and ineffective approach to take. Collaborating is both assertive and cooperative, the complete opposite of avoiding. Collaborating involves digging into an issue and working with others to find a solution that fully satisfies their concerns. This style is useful when you need to bring together a variety of viewpoints to get the best solution, when there have been previous conflicts in the group, or when the situation is too important for simple trade-offs. Compromising is moderate in both assertiveness and cooperativeness. The objective is to find some expedient, mutually acceptable solution that partly satisfies both parties. Compromising is useful for quick middle ground solutions, or when the cost of conflict is higher than the cost of losing ground. Each of these 5 modes are legitimate ways of dealing with conflict. Each has their place, and each of us is capable of using all 5 conflict handling modes. The challenge becomes developing our ability to use all 5 of these modes comfortably, not just a preferred style. Being able to read the situation and call on the right conflict handling style is what makes you skilled at handling conflict.